Hi everyone, Dorota International Nail Artist and Educator here, and today we are going to be playing with some summer set of the nails, like a beautiful sunset and a palm trees and other stuffs. Have a wee preview of it in here. Quite effective and nice abstract nail art. I hope you really enjoy it. So let's start. Another quite fun design to do it. So we are going to use the white French gel and a watercolor brush. Pick up a scoop of it, and I'm also having my mixing palette on the side because it's easier to kind of shape your brush on it. And then let's paint it. So on this one I want to do triangle. Don't bother about making like a perfect edges because we will be using some black later on, and that's how we'll finish our design. So I'm really just want to bring this white into my tip and then color it in. You could do it also on the nude set of the nails. It doesn't have to be white. And then give it a cure. It's going to be a 60 seconds cure, guys. Pick up another scoop. And then let's go for a rounded shape, like an oval shape. Again, pretty quick designs. And a little bit of almost abstract as well, because the way we'll be placing everything, as I say, you don't have to be worrying about perfecting your lines. Another one, so let's do it on the side. Smooth the things out and remove the fluff. And then the last one. So let's do it maybe just a square, simple square. And then cure it too. Okay, close my white because we are not gonna need it anymore. Clean the watercolor brush and then grab some neon pigments. So for neon pigments, I always place a baby wipe underneath just because the things can get really dirty. And then I can open them up. So we definitely need some pink, purple, orange and yellow. Okay, so that's the colors I'm gonna use. Grab the first tip. So the first one was the triangle, isn't it? Yeah, that's the first one. So it's nicely cooked. And then we are going to use two brushes actually. So I've got some sort of small brush. You could use any brush, but as long as it's like having dry bristles. You cannot use any brushes with the wet bristles. Okay, so I'm grabbing some wipes as well, because you want to be able to clean in between. And the first thing we want to paint it on that tip is like sun. So it's nice and yellow and very bright. Make it a rounded shape. just like this. Leave it on the side. Then do it on the other tip. And just place it in a different place. But again, start with this yellow, because you want this color to be the brightest one. Looks interesting, isn't it? Okay, so that's our sun created. Nice and bright. You can even make it a little bit bigger than you wanted, just because when we will be bringing in other pigments, the like orange will kind of go a little bit over that yellow, so your yellow is not going to be as bright. So now bringing in another one, and this is orange, and then start fading it in. So just bring a little bit in there. Bring a little bit in here. And in another one, sorry cameraman. There is no detail, so we can be a bit more zoomed in. Perfect. And then swap to the large brush. The larger the brush and the more fluffy it is, the nicer blending you are gonna get. Okay, just try to keep those middle clean, like so it's the brightest color in there. You don't have to go regular, you can go really irregular, just as long as your central is clear. Okay, next color. So now we are going to go for pink. Okay, keep blending until you're happy. Tiny bit on this one. And then we are going to grab the purple. With the purple, use just a tiny bit of it. And then put the pigments away, grab the brush to remove excess. Clean it. I'm using the blue scrub. And I choose the white background because it's the hardest one to use the pigment on. With the black it's so easy because even if you make a mess, you cannot see it. Okay, then once you happy with it, we can, oh, one more. Oh no, one more. You can leave it even a tiny bit like what I'm doing. I'm really not fussy about the edges, as I say, because we are going to outline them. So even if you touch it, it's okay. If you don't touch it and you leave a tiny bit, it's okay as well. I know it looks really messy to start with, but what they say, trust the process. I love doing those kind of designs sometimes for the clients as well, especially the new ones, because if I've got my regular ones, they kind of know how the things can look. Okay, fantastic, they are ready. So take this mess away, clean like the excess of the pigment from your hands as well, so you don't transfer it everywhere. And then let's grab the D-liner brush and the black foil design gel. Let's start. Which one is the worst, cameraman?
Second.
Which one is the worst?
No one.
No one, really? Wow, okay, he's believing. He's really believing today. Okay, so let's start the painting. Very thin, like as thin as you can get. And then start painting those messy lines. Don't do too many at once, because ideally you want them to be cooked so you don't drag them through. So I suggest you do a couple like this, and then you start doing the background. So here there will be a palm tree. And for a palm tree, I like to do it wider bottom. And then just very irregular, almost like a squares or something. But obviously, because we paint on such a small surface, you're almost doing like irregular touches. Then some line on the bottom, line in here, line in there, and in there, and in there. And now we are going to make it nice and wiggly. So again, lots of touches with your brush. What else we missing? Some letters M, flying letter M's. That's how I always call it. So Lots of little M's. Okay, let's freeze this one. It's not finished yet because we need to add tiny bit more lines. Okay, on this one we are going to go a little bit different. So let's do maybe some sort of island. Again, very wiggly. You also want to do it rounded shapes now around it. Again, very abstract and uneven. Freeze it. I'm going to do it two at the one time, just because I'm scared if I do too many, you get lost. Okay, so another line and another line, another one, just half of it, half in there, something going on in here. Okay, this one will be finished. I'm quite happy with it. So let's cure it and go back to the next one. Okay, so we've got a tiny bit of the land. And what else we want? What you want, cameraman?
No.
Maybe a boat?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not excited. Okay, let's paint the boat for the cameraman. You want a speedy boat or not a speedy boat? Okay, and then we want to do some triangles. Make it nice and bendy. And color it in. That's my broken tip from doing all these dots. Okay, then leave the gap and paint another one. Of course, we want to paint some flying M's. And some palm tree as well, or maybe a leaf. Let's do a leaf. Okay, keep adding those rounded lines. They can cross over, absolutely fine. Again, once you start feeling you are going over the same ones, I suggest you do a flash cure. And then give it a cure. Okay, next one. So this one is quite large. So let's maybe paint some dolphin. Why not? Now I clean my brush, so I've got just a very little bit of product in there. And we're painting a small nose, quite nice and long. Head. And the body, like make it a rounded shape. Color it in. Okay, and then add the details. So we need the bottom, sorry, my language, bottom hands. Bottom hands of dolphin. How is it called? Is the, oh gosh, it is,
Underarm?
no, it's not underarm, cameraman. No, that's even worse, come on. It's tile? No, it's not a tile, it's a, oh, fins? Fins. I think it's fins. Then the top fin. Fin. And the tile. Okay, so we've got a dolphin or a shark, depending who you prefer. And then there is another one swimming behind. But you can only see a tiny bit of it. So prolong the nose. And just a tiny bit of the fin. There we are. Okay, so if we've got the dolphins, we could also paint, I cannot paint a palm tree because it will hide our dolphins, so I'm just going to paint a couple of the branches or something. And there. With the tiny sweet leaves. So just the touches of the brush, really. Because we don't want to hide our dolphins. But again, flying letters. But maybe make a slightly bigger one, so don't make it as a letter M, but give it some sort of shape, better shape, like a tile. Even a head, maybe. Okay, so we've got a better shape. messy lines. Okay, I'm happy with this one, so let's cook it. Or maybe not, give it line here as well. And next one. So again, weekly dots. You could see it, I have placed this one in between, just so you've got some room to place the leaves in there. Make the bottom even more jaggy. And then messy leaves. I think this is the quickest way to paint the palm trees. And the reason why I'm doing those spine of the palm is it's just so easy to add those leaves later on. And otherwise, if you wouldn't, you could kind of almost get lost, like which direction to place those leaves. Because I remember when I started painting pine trees, this was the hardest part for me. I wasn't sure like what direction to go, and then figured it out that I can do kind of spine and then not spine. Could make them thicker as well if you want, like, you know, by adding the leaves on the top and on the bottom, but still keep the same direction. So if I want to add the leaves on the top, like here I was painting on the bottom, I'm talking about this one here. So the next ones, they need to go the same direction to create a nice shape. And obviously, again, the longer you spend on it, the nicer it is gonna be. I don't want to spend too much time on it. It looks not bad, like. Okay, those top lines. I mean, guys, you can see it. I'm really not even trying to make them straight. I want them to look really abstract. Probably the messier, the better, but also I want them quite thin. Okay, that's enough. No, that looks weird. There we are. Let's cure it, top coat it, because the top coat is gonna smooth the things out, so they will look even prettier. And I think neon pigments are must have, like a spring, summertime. Is definitely a great idea to have it on your desk, so you can create lots of different designs. So top coat in. You can see it, things looks even prettier once we put the top coat in. They always do, like I think with any kind of nail art, once we put the top coat, things looks even better. Next one. I want to show you all of them because they look, I actually love this one. It's such a simple one with the, that will be a crocodile on the bottom, can you see it? Gosh, my imagination. It could be. I would just need to paint the top part of his back, and then it will be a crocodile. I think that's how the best designs are born, when you can kind of see the things and then just add into it. It almost reminds me of like a postcard design, just like a wee painted one. And this one. Oh, the last one, the triangle one. It's quite cool as well. I like how the sunset turned it out. The sun came out in this one. Really pretty. Okay, let's see them all together. So we've got the dolphin, and I'm quite liking dolphins. Let's place them here. Sorry guys, don't want to really undercure them because I keep doing it so often. I don't like this one as much. Let's place it on this. I love this one. It's such a simple one, but I really love it. Like, I think the boat made a nice difference to it. And I love this one too. Okay, it has to go like this. That's the right order. There we are. So this is what we have created. It actually looks super cool all together. I hope, guys, you have really enjoyed this simple design, and I'm sending you glittery hugs, and bye for now.